Wednesday night in Vermilion, the University of South Dakota Coyotes snap a 6-game losing streak to North Dakota State, defeating the defending Summit League champions by a score of 71-67. How's everybody doing? I'm Jay Elson alongside Greg Steeman. Greg, we were hoping that this game was going to play out as good as we thought it might based on the way these two teams had been playing coming in, and boy, it certainly lived up to the hype.
It really did. And NDSU, a team that's had to have different players step into new roles and more expanded roles this year, really came out, started fast in the first half, started fast in the second half, and battled back from some deficits in both halves. Well coached, and there's a reason they came in 3-0 in the league. But USD at the same time never folded, never wilted, and got huge production from different players at different times. Tyler Larson with a double-double and had a huge offensive rebound down the stretch.
Yeah, really after that opening run by North Dakota State, it was back and forth for the rest of the way. Lawrence Alexander and company, though, came out shooting it hot, jumped out to an 8-0 lead.
Yeah, they did. And then USD, once they got going, Tyler Larson in transition. He did it a variety of ways, got a lot of his points late, but Dexter Werner, he was very, very good for North Dakota State in the first half, the same way he has over the last 5, 6, 7 games for North Dakota State.
Casey Kasperbauer started heating up. This kid can shoot the three, Greg. He would hit 4 of them on the night. One in the first half right there that we saw, and that helped the Coyotes open up a 30-26 halftime lead.
Yeah, and I thought they needed that. They needed some confidence going into halftime just to build on, and then at the same time, North Dakota State came out with maturity. Their big guns came out firing, and they jumped back out on top early in the second half as well. All
right, let's take a look at those second half highlights again. 4-point lead for the Coyotes to start. 5 straight points for the Bison to start the second half.
AJ Jacobson comes out firing, but Brandon Boss kind of gets left alone, gets too comfortable in the corner. He was saddled with foul trouble a good portion of the night, but that was a big shot they needed. But Dexter Werner just continued to stay active and continued to produce for North Dakota State.
Lots of second chance points for the Bison in that second half. Kasperbauer started to heat up. 3 more three-pointers for him. He had a team-high 18 points for South Dakota. Lawrence Alexander started slow. Didn't shoot it particularly well, but got going as the game wore on. Big play here. Brandon Boss with the and one. Corey Brown answers on the other end with a huge highlight reel dunk. And just when it looked like the Bison might be seizing the momentum, Tyler Larson, a man-child on the glass yet again tonight. A career-high 14 rebounds. That bucket there really helped USD put this one away. And really, they put it away at the free throw line. As we take a look at the second half stats here, brought to you by the Vermilion Area Chamber and Development Company. Greg, that's the one thing that you don't see here is the free throw shooting. USD 24 of 27 at the line compared to 6 of 9 for NDSU.
Plain and simple, the difference in the game. The ability to not only get to the free throw line, but when they did, shoot an excellent percentage. That's why they had a chance to win this game.
Coyotes improve to 3-1 and pull into a tie for first place in the Summit League. And remember, this is a team that was picked 8th at the start of the year, and obviously preseason polls usually aren't worth the paper they're printed on. Regardless, USD's surprising people.
Yeah, they are, and they're like I say, they're playing well, and I think they're buying into Coach Smith's system, and they've demonstrated some depth. They've demonstrated some versatility, the ability to play a little bit bigger, the ability to play small, and you have to be able to respond to different situations. They've shown that resiliency the same way NDSU did throughout this game. 2 very good basketball teams. There's a reason they both sit at 3-1 in the league.
NDSU drops to 3-1 in the Summit League. They will return home to host Western Illinois on Friday night. South Dakota, meanwhile, back on the road, going to try and get a win in Brookings, something they haven't done since this series with the Jackrabbits resumed. 0-3 at Frost Arena, but they want to try and continue this run on Saturday afternoon. 4:30 the start time. That game, again, will be live here on Midco Sports Network. Tom Neiman will have the call alongside Brad Newitt. For Greg Steeman and our Midco SN crew, I'm Jay Elson. Thanks for watching.